It's just me. Oh,
All right. There we go. We good now?
Well, we're good.
All right. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the second edition of the Blerd Spot Podcast. I'm your host, Jules 88 Crystal Bay, and the homie, him Phantom right now. Him
Him Phantom.
Him
We don't know
Phantom.
where yet. He got kids and stuff.
Yes, he got help. And it didn't tell us nothing about not going on. So
he might have tried to tell us, but Instagram and
Facebook is
and Facebook mess, like none of my messages went through because I'm like, guys.
I'm like, cause it's not like Chris not to hit nobody. I'm like, what's going on? Am I the only one know what's going on? And sorry that we're late, guys. Technical issues.
Technical issues for sure.
And shout out to Amber for letting me know that she told me about BlerdCon, that you can still apply for the press passes for BlerdCon. She sent me the email to what's going on for that. And a lot of shit going on.
For BlerdCon or DreamCon?
BlerdCon.
You going to Virginia?
No, she told me you could apply. I didn't know it was in Virginia. I didn't know where. I didn't know where it was at.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's the Phantom.
Oh yeah. We out here.
Oh, and he's gone.
But yeah.
But do the countdown.
Oh, where's the countdown? I have no clue how to do that.
Yeah, because our usual countdowner.
Yeah, I don't know how to do none of that shit.
Oh, because we already live. We live, guys. We live.
You're already live.
Okay.
Yeah, we already live.
Jazz is on already? Oh, Jazz.
What's happening?
What's up, Jazz? What's good, people? Sorry that we running extra late. So many technical issues.
Social media
I had to eat some food so I can take this medication. And I thought we was gonna be
up in haywire.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, we do. We're running a 15-minute. Oh, it's 11:11, y'all. Magical time. But yeah, this is a quick 15-20 minute. Because what are we discussing? We are discussing
MoonKnight.
MoonKnight, episode 1. So if you don't like spoilers,
oh damn, all that wind, brother. The wind
is high.
Very, very, very high. Very, very, very.
If you don't like spoilers, here's your chance to exit. If you don't mind spoilers, then rock with us. So I'm gonna start with you, June, and then we'll go Kid, and then I'll answer. What were your initial thoughts of MoonKnight?
It was good. 1? It was good because in my mind, after I watched it, like, this is good. It started off slow. It started off really, really slow. When it picked up, it picked up. And somebody I was watching said, I was like, now all this going on, I would hate for the final episode to be what I think it is. And I'm not gonna say what I think it is, but if it is what I think, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Why? You'll have to tell us offline what you think it is.
I'm gonna tell you because I'm thinking like, this is what I think. I'm gonna be pissed. Only reason I say that because of the rumors of Oscar Isaac's contract. That's the only reason I'm saying I'm gonna be pissed off.
Gotcha. So what about you, Kid? What were your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I like the subtle references back to the comic. I like the outfit. The outfit was fire.
Oh yeah, that joke.
I am mad he ain't get to clap them cheeks.
Of course you are.
That's my whole thing. I'm mad he ain't get to clap those cheeks.
Of course you're mad about that. Like, you wouldn't be you if you weren't mad about that. He was supposed to
have a steak dinner on Friday. He done blacked out. It's Sunday. He's like, man, I missed out on some good cheeks.
Man, these are some good cheeks. Wow.
Steak and some cheeks. Like
steak and potatoes?
Steak and cheeks.
Steak and yams?
Steak and yams.
Them cream potatoes?
But listen, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm I am a lover of all things Egypt. Everyone that knows me knows this. So my little nerdy ass, I'm over here messaging the homie Anime Senpai like, so yeah, like, oh my god, the Egyptian references, I love it. Oh my god, they're talking about it. So I enjoyed myself. To me, it wasn't slow because I am that history nerd. So like the stuff that other people deem slow, I found fascinating. Um, but yeah, once he was in his suit though, like the suit is chef's kiss.
Oh yeah. Hold
The
up, you
this
keeping up with time, right? You keeping time, right?
I'm keeping up with time.
Okay,
We
okay.
we
Time
are
is
we
right
are
there. It
six
says we've been
minutes.
live for 5 minutes and 59
I
seconds.
just make because I know we gonna go off the rail if he keep. I mean, I just want to make sure we
No,
get
no,
him.
no, no. I got you on time. But yeah, so I just listen. I would I'm a MoonKnight fan. Everybody knows this.
He
If you've
was
been rocking with
campaigning for
us,
that man.
you know I'm a MoonKnight fan. Now I would have preferred Shia LaBeouf. He was always my choice, but
Yes, it was.
Oscar Isaac is doing a good job. Now for all the haters, like I just really want to say this because I've been seeing a lot of hate online. For all the people that are like,
About what?
"Oh, Ethan Hawke stole the show." How? How did he steal the show? Like
Hold
he
on.
barely said anything.
Hold
I
on.
can tell you how he stole the show. He came on screen looking like Raiden from Mortal Kombat in
No.
1995.
Can we talk about the beginning? This nigga drank water, broke the. I'm like, what is he doing? Then he put the glass in the shoes. Then he like, all right, you got it.
Listen, I
Whatever
mean,
you do after
his
that, you
character
got
is dope. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on it, but it's like the whole steal the show. Like no
it. I don't
one
see that.
stole the show in episode one. Like
It was
this
actually
was
a
a
well
builder.
balanced cast for this episode.
Yeah. It was a builder for each character. Now, I mean, was it cool? Like his so like okay, I do have a question. Is he supposed to represent Anubis?
Not sure. I believe so because that's the first thing
Because
me and my wife said.
Anubis is the wearer of hearts and his little tattoo, which I thought was really fucking dope. His
Which is also the
tattoo
Libra.
Yeah.
does the weighing of the heart. So I was like, that's dope. Um, but yeah, I think it was a well balanced episode for the main characters. I do.
It was. It was great. It was great.
Are we gonna talk about that scary movie moment on
Wait,
the episode?
what's
Which
going
one?
on?
Yeah, the scary movie moment on the episode where the thing it decided it wanted to attack in the bathroom. He had just fully switched his body over.
Oh yeah.
And so the thing tried to crawl out. He's like, "Get that butt back here, boy."
Oh yeah.
He
And
over here
just
trying to crawl
drug
out the
him back in.
bathroom.
Yeah.
It was like Ray with the clown on Scary Movie.
And it's funny, everybody thought that was Werewolf by Night in the church. Oh, it's Werewolf by. What was y'all? If y'all was betting people, y'all lost all y'all money.
Yeah, because that was definitely just a jackal. It was
Yeah,
one of
that
Anubis's
was
children.
you gonna learn today.
Oh yeah.
Because listen. I mean, it was dope. Like, I really can't wait for them to really dive into his mental illness because that's the most important part of his character is the mental illness. We kind of scratched the surface on it. Like, we met two of his personalities, Steven and Mark.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait for that. And also, I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead.
So speaking of multiple personalities, let's just say you was dealing with that. How do you think you could deal with having three personalities, three just like you wake up, you're not Whitney, you're Stacy, an accountant at some Fortune 500 company. Then the next day you wake up, you some scary, timid person. Then the third one is that you just beat ass. Like
How do you wake up and do that? For them, it's easy because it's not to them. They're not a different person. They truly believe that the persona that they are in that moment is who they are.
But I'm like, I understand it, but like you wake up, you gotta like, yo. Then you wake
Now,
up
when you're hearing them all at once, that's different. That can get your mind can get cluttered, and that's when a lot of people. Just a trigger warning. That's when a lot of people unalive themselves because they can't get the voice. They feel like that's the only way to get the voices to stop. If you are feeling like that, please seek help. The 800 suicide line. But yeah, it just but in the moment, like when the voices are separate, it's kind of like me, myself, and Irene. When oh, now they fixed the messenger because I just
Yeah,
got kids
everything going
messages.
off right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just when they're separate, you don't realize that. So how do y'all feel about some people trying to say that the different hymns aren't personalities, they're multiverse? Do you think that will cheapen the show?
Oh, of course. Cause I
Um,
told y'all, hold on, wait. I told y'all from the start of this podcast 2 years ago, when they brought up the multiverse, I do not want the multiverse to be the reason for every goddamn thing. You can, cause like that would definitely be like, you know what? I didn't wasted 6 episodes and this is what it was. I'd be so goddamn mad. I think we all would be pissed.
Definitely, because the reason why I'd be pissed is because a lot of it, I mean, the multiple personality is Moon Knight's character, and if you take
yeah.
that away, you take away from the character.
The multiverse has nothing to do with this. And before I say anything else, that suicide prevention hotline number is 1-800-273-8255. I have
Call
it
it
in
if
my
y'all
phone
need it.
because I've actually had to call that number a couple of times before in my life, before I met my wife.
Yeah, so call it if y'all need it. Call that if y'all need it.
For sure. So, if you do have those voices, I think Oscar Isaac's character, I think Moon Knight is the perfect character to really have those discussions because it brings it to the big screen and it brings it to like, for some people, because some people need that visual to accept that, this is normal. I mean, because it's a lot more common than people think.
Right?
So, the Moon Knight's the perfect character to really have those hard discussions of schizophrenia, of schizoaffective disorder, multiple personality disorder, dissociative personality disorder, like all those disorders. Is the perfect show to really have those discussions and to let people know that, again, like I feel like it's people like us who do talk about these shows. It's our responsibility to really bridge that gap and present, hey, if you feel like this character, then please seek that help. I mean, it is a character, yes, but there's people out there that really go through that.
Yeah. And I think my question would be, as far as Oscar Isaac, I don't know how, because some people they go deep into these characters, like to the point where, like Michael B. Jordan said he had to get therapy after he played Killmonger. Do you think it's gonna be like one of the things like, bruh, I gotta talk to somebody because it's like you're literally acting, but you're playing three different characters. But some people like it gets like I
Three
got.
for now.
Yeah, for now.
I
I
mean,
mean,
It's
it's
three for
possible he
now.
might go through some stuff
Yeah.
for
because
now,
I don't remember where I read it at, but I stay on my phone often, and I know for a fact that he consulted James McAvoy on playing different characters. As y'all forgot, remember James McAvoy was on Split. Remember he had like 23 different
Hmm.
characters he had.
oh gosh,
Yeah.
he needed help after that. Like man,
I mean, just look at Heath Ledger. That's why he was on all of those prescriptions
Mm-hmm.
because that he had to dive so deep into that Joker character that he had trouble sleeping. He had this, that, and the third. And unfortunately, he made the mistake of mixing medications. That happens more often than not, especially people who don't realize and don't read their bottles. He mixed medications that weren't a good combination. So these characters, like a lot of people don't understand these actors really sometimes to give us the role we want. We're at almost 15, but we're gonna go ahead and go 20, so it's 5 minute warning.
okay,
Um, they dive into these characters, and a lot of people don't realize how much of themselves they have to put in there, how much of themselves they have to lose to play these characters with these multiple personality disorders or with these mental illnesses. Period. And honestly, it's what makes the performance great. But it's at an expense. So hopefully, you know, I would feel like these studios should have like that therapist on standby.
I think you
Yeah,
have to
they need to.
because you can't just go into a character like MoonKnight knowing the baggage that comes with like, yo, I may need some help after this because it's serious. Because because different things affect people differently. Some people could do a role and be totally fine,
Well,
but
we got a comment. Says people were upset about the representation of multiple personality disorder and split. So I hope Moon Knight does a better job.
Hopefully.
I hope so too.
and speaking of MoonKnight and the Egyptian, they reference the Panther god. Um, what's her name?
Bass.
Boss. I was gonna butcher that name. Y'all know I'm horrible with names. And it's
Just ask me the Egyptian queen. I
You know
got
what I
you.
mean? I heard the name. I butcher names, but yeah, Boss. They
They
reference.
also had
As
like
much as
on
we
the
done seen the Black Panther, we should know that name by heart now.
so most people forget that even in Black Panther they reference another cat god, which is my favorite. I'm a little biased, Sekhmet. And Sekhmet was also on the poster that Oscar Isaacs was
Mhm.
Stephen. We're stop calling him by his real name. Stephen was holding up, talking about the nine
Yeah.
deities, and there's only seven on there. Sekhmet was one of those deities represented on there. So one thing I saw this on Nerdist as I was scrolling through Instagram. Did anybody catch like the name of the town? Like they said it was home
Oh
of
yeah.
a possible
Yeah.
Doctor Doom.
I caught that, and they broke it down like, is it a Space Jam? Is it a
Is
Reach?
it a reach or is it
Well,
plausible?
they Marvel like to hide stuff in plain sight. Then they go
They
back to
do.
it. Then they'll show that same scene 5 movies later, and Doom and he in the cut like, because he on my property. Get the
Pretty
blicky on
much. Get the blicky. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? I'm hoping for another set of people to be in the show. Not Doctor Doom, not Strange. I don't want nothing to do with the multiverse of madness. I'm looking for two people to show up in the show.
it.
Who is that?
The boyfriend from the Eternals
Okay. Yes. Yes.
and
Yes.
Blade. They're all technically supposed to be in the UK right now.
True. True.
So they're actually
That's
supposed to
true.
be in the UK at the same time as Moon Knight, and I believe that is a team up in the comics.
It
I
is. It
mean,
is a team up.
So I need that to happen. Do you hear me, Feige? And while you at it, recast T'Challa.
hey,
I
that's on
saw
Black.
I
And
saw
that's on Blerd.
E-Man, and that's on Blur. I saw E-Man post before we go get out of here. I saw E-Man post, if you woke up as Kevin Feige for a day, what would
Oh
you do?
yeah,
And the first one, recast T'Challa.
immediately,
Recast T'Challa.
immediately,
Recast Iron Fist.
Immediately.
immediately. I mean, like I say, it's like one of the things where I look at it like,
On top.
what you got?
Oh, I was looking at the post. The first thing I thought about outside of recast T'Challa and recasting Iron Fist, hire Yetudi Badaki as Storm,
Facts.
and that's on Blerd.
And shout out to the homie Scholar Bible, because we talked about Dr. Doom. He's our candidate for playing Mr. Von Doom.
I'm just saying.
That'd be
Y'all holler at the man with the Bible as the name.
hey man, that'd be fire if he really was already casted. And then he like, yeah, I'll be the.
That'd
You
be
see
cool. You know.
2 months later, you say, oh, that episode gonna get so many views.
All right, so we're running up on 20. We're running up on 20.
All right, so before we get out of here, like this is our bite-sized segment. Y'all gonna get a bigger segment next week because we got a special guest next week. We're gonna keep that a secret until the day of, because make sure nothing falls through. But anyway, what everybody got going on this week? What everybody got going on this week? There's no amateur ghoul this week. It's coming up Monday.
Amateur Ghoulies is not tonight because we wanted to respect that folks is going to be watching WrestleMania. So we got y'all on Monday. Amateur Ghoulies, tune in on Instagram Live. It's gonna be me, the homie, they semi dead, aka Jasmine, and we talk all things horror. This week, the two movies we're watching are going to be the movie Spell, which is on Paramount Plus, and The Skeleton Key. If you don't catch the theme here, we are movies that reference hoodoo and voodoo. So,
and on top of that, this and Tuesday you got sessions with June. I got the Unk on there. You know, I got Unk on the show. We're gonna talk wrestling and hip hop history. So we're doing that this week. And what else? That's it.
Kid,
I don't know.
when
Y'all
you
can catch me in the
your
comments because most of the time I've been having to bring work home because my kids have to start their STAR testing.
Yeah. So when are you gonna do your when are you gonna do your part 2 of your discussion that you had? Which if you did not catch the discussion Kid had with Jasmine, aka They Semi Dead, it's on our IG. It is about the LGBTQ community and how we as cis heterosexual individuals can learn more to, really stop being assholes, like in a nutshell. So
I'm working on a title, but I don't want to say the title because I don't know if it's offensive.
Yeah, don't say it. No, don't say it. Just say it. Yeah,
run it by the community first.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask.
So you say canceled. No more. Gosh, damn it, Phantom.
That's actually part of the title.
Okay, well we'll discuss it offline.
Yes, we will.
But that's it. That we ain't got nothing else much for you. Like I said, this is like a little mini episode in between our big episodes because we don't want to just leave y'all with nothing. But people got jobs and stuff, so we had to for the bigger episodes. We will let you know. Like you said, next week we do have a special guest. Tune in. Watch, subscribe to our YouTube, our Twitch. Like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, especially on Instagram if you want the updates. We are like 35 people away from doing a 1K giveaway, which I'm giving away a Funko Pop and maybe another item. I haven't quite decided yet. So tune in.
Yep.
And hit us up on Twitter.
Yeah, because I've been going hard on
we're gonna try to trend on Twitter. We are 21 people. I mean, no. Are we 21 people? 31 people away. 31
and also,
more. Okay.
And so also tell DreamCon to give us that press pass. Like hit them up. Be like, this is the most dangerous podcast in the game. Let them cover YogaCon. Like, period.
Yes.
And we got
DreamCon, holla at Comic Palooza, holla at all the cons. Every single con in the world needs the Blerd Spot podcast.
And shouts out to PPL, Past, Present, and Future Anime Podcast. Shout out to the ladies over there. They're dope. Super cool people. Check them out. And your boy Junie June got something outside of the EP I'm working on. I got some. We gonna you gonna hear a little snip or some stuff, or just a little of the clip of the process, because intro, Crystal and Phantom working on some for the intro. I'm doing my best, Patrick Mahomes, throwing the ball for the squad. They rushing, they receive it. We doing a good thing. It's gonna be a turn up. It's fun. It's dope. And always get you some That's on Blerd merch. Link in our beacon on our Instagram page. Get that.
And that's on Blerd.
That's on Blerd. I'm your host, June88, Crystal Bay, and the Homie Kid fan. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. We'll see y'all next week with our special guest. And thank y'all. Get out. Peace.
Peace.